Hello students. Today we are going to solve your chapter number 1 of NCRT, right? So the topic is real numbers. Now, so we will discuss about the exercise number 1.1, right? So video by video I will complete all the syllabus according to your NCRT 10th classes, right? So this is a subject of mathematics. Now, first of all, you know what is real number, right? It includes or it consists of various numbers which we know already know that rational number, irrational number, whole number, right? Natural number we know prime and composite numbers are there. This all the combination of numbers we call as a real numbers, right? So this is the term in terms of names. Now what is in real number numerically we can write from -1, -7, -1, 12, 0 to 13. Fraction number also, roots are there. So these roots are root 2, root 13, whatever the numbers, right? So 1.33 decimal number, 1.723, and pi also. So these all are the examples of real numbers, right? So real number includes minus, whole, 0, 2, positive, fractions, roots numbers, and decimals numbers. So this is are combinations of real number. Now, so in first chapter we will discuss about the Euclid division lemma, right? So Euclid division lemma is based on the divisions rules. This divisions rules say that in the primary level we know that a dividend goes to by a divisor, right? Taking a quotient we will get a reminders. Suppose I have taken a number 17 over here, which will divided by 6. I have taken a quotient, this will be 2, so here we'll get 5, right? So in the place of dividend here is 17, in the place of divisor here is 6, in the quotient we have taken 2, and the remainder is 5, right? So Euclid division lemma placed a different format or techniques to write the divisions rules, right? So this number 17 we take as a small a, right? The divisor we taken as b, small b. This is what quotient. So quotient is small q is I taken as a. This is what r, small r, for reminders. So Euclid division lemma says for a given positive integers, a and b, they are there exists unique integers q and r, right? So you can write these terms. So suppose 17 is equals to 6 into 2 plus 5 means what? In the place of 17 I written a, in the place of 6 I written a b, in the place of 2 this is what quotient, and this is r, right? So this in this format we can write our divisions equations, right? So r is a remainder which will be always less than equals to 0, and also it will be always below this b. This is b is a divisor, right? So this is says that for any two integer numbers a and b, right? A and b, q and r q and r will be a unique solutions, right? Q and R will be unique numbers, right? For any given two integers a and b, q and r will be a unique solutions, right? So let's see, I have taken further examples like 17 divided by 6. This was my first, which I have already done. Now next one, 5 comma 12, मतलब 5 means 5 divided by 12. As third, suppose that is 20 divided by 4. What you will see now, for 17, can I write 6 into 2 plus 5, right? For 5, getting 5, you have to what? You have to multiply 0. You will again 5. For 20, can I write 4 into, because this one third one, 4 into 5, this will remind us 0. So in each A and B, this is, I have taken A, B, A, B, A and B, similar like this, right? So you can see, observe here, what you will get, your reminder either be positive integer or be 0, right? Here for each of these, remainder may be 0, means this r may be 0 or any positive integers. Look at this. So here is 17 was the number, 5 was the number and 20 was the number, where your divisor 6, 12 and 4 are there, right? So each terms of, from all these 3 examples we have seen, for any two integers, for any two integer a b, q and r will be a unique number, which will satisfy this a equals to b into q plus r, right? If a and b are given, then q r will be a unique solutions to satisfy these equations, right? So this is called what? Euclid division lemma. Now Euclid division lemma is this, right? Now one more thing you have to remember, Euclid division's algorithm, right? So I am writing over here, Euclid's division algorithm only two things you have to remember. One is Euclid division lemma. This is all about Euclid division lemma. Now move on to next, that is Euclid division's algorithm. Euclid algorithm is a step-by-step procedure to get HCF. Always remember, Euclid division algorithm always method to solve, to get the HCF, step-by-step procedures are there, right? Suppose I have taken, for example, I am taking exercise number 1.1, problem number 1, that is first questions. Through this you can easily solve, like 135 and 225. So Euclid division's algorithm we will solve as the question says that use the Euclid division's algorithm to find the HCF, right? This is your first questions of exercise number 1.1. So here it is written 135 and 225, right? So we have to find out HCF of these two numbers, right? So this one bigger one, so 22.5 is greater than 135, so I taken as this is A and this will be B. So according to Euclid division lemma, can I follow the procedures, right? So in these procedures you will see, how it will be solved, like A equals to B into Q plus R, right? So up to the R, until the R becomes 0 na, up to that you have to solve continue, right? Whenever R becomes 0 you have to stop, and that number will be HCF of that solutions, right? So here we are going to solve. So first of all, we know that what in the A I am putting 225 is equals to what is B 135, right? How much time I can take? I can take only 2 times, right? Only 1 times, right? You will get what? You will get a remainder will be 90. A remainder will be 90. How? You just divide it. You will just multiply of this and plus 8 of this, you will get this one, right? So here this 90 shows this remainder, this 90 shows remainder which is not equal to, means here is R is not equal to 0 because R is equals to 90 and this is not equal to 0. So we have to proceed further, right? We have to proceed further. So you just observe here, again I am writing, this was what you have got here, 225 equals to 135. I am just repeating 1 plus 90, this was here. So next time what we will do, this is will be A and this is will be B. So you just write over here 135 is equals to 90. How much time it will get? It will get again 1 time. So how much you will get remaining? You will remaining only 45, right? So again this 45 shows what? R. This is R equals to 45, which is not equals to 0. So we have to further move, right? So again next time what you have to do? This 90 will be A and this 45 will be B. So can I write 90 is equals to 45? So just multiply 2, you will get remainder will be 0. So you can easily observe here what? Your R becomes 0. Your R becomes 0. So what remember? So only 45 is here rest. So this 45 in this stage you can see only what? In this what is remaining? This R becomes 0. So can I write what is the last B? This B, these terms will be the HCF. HCF will be 45. Whatever the last B you will get now, that will be your HCF. So in simply terms, for example 35 and 125, HCF will be 45. That is the answer, right? Simply Euclid division lemma is nothing but a step by step process to getting the HCF. So let's एक प्रॉब्लम तो आपने देख लिया, अब नेक्स्ट प्रॉब्लम लेते हैं. लेट्स सी, I have taken third questions here, right? So this third questions, you can see here is two numbers, 867 and 255, right? So I have taken that 867 is greater than 255. So I have taken it, this is A, this is B. So in terms of, can I write Euclid division lemma according to that? This is 867 should be 25 into what should be the number I should take here to divide it, remaining remainder I should write here. So for that you can easily divide for which we have done in our primary levels. This is 55, so just take 3 over here, you will get what, 765, right? So here is what, 102 will be remainder, so just write multiply with 3 plus remainder is what, 102, right? Here you can see what, remainder is not 0, this is a remainder na, according to Euclid division lemma. So this remainder is not 0, so we have to further move, so this becomes A and this becomes B. So I am writing this is what, 255 is equals to what, 102. Now what should be I placed here, this should be quotient. So next level we just this will be what, 102 divided by 255, right? This becomes divisor, this become dividend. So you should take 2, not more than that, this will be 204, you will get what, 51 will be remainder. So what is the quotient, you have to do 2, what is the remainder, that is 51. So next time again r is not 0, this becomes r and this is not 0, so you just take this becomes A and this becomes B. So can I write 102 is equals to 51 into 2. So 51 into 2 becomes 0. How? Now this was the remainder, this becomes divisor 51 and dividend will be 102. So just take 2 over here, 51 to the, it will be 102, so remainder will be 0. So again you can see over here I am dividing the primary level and substituting in like a Euclid division lemma. So remainder, when remainder becomes 0, you should stop solutions here, you just stop here and this becomes 51 becomes will be your HCF. That's all. So HCF of these two numbers will be 51 will be the right answer, right? So easily I just take one more problem of this exercise number 1.1, question number 1. Question number 1, there is 3 problems there. Next question is what? This is second one. So you can see there was 2 numbers, 196 and 38220. So now we have to calculate the HCF of this, right? So HCF you just apply Euclid division lemma. Can I write, I know this should be A, this should be B, so can I write 38220? Always remember A should be greater than B, so this should be B means what, 196. What should I put here, that you will do it divide by this, you will get the remainder. So you just go through the primary divisions rule, that will be 38220 divide by 196. Just take 1, you will get 196. So by subtracting it you will get 186. Just down to what you can take, you can take 9, right? You can take 9, you will get what, 1764. So what is remaining? Remaining is 118. You just apply 0 here, just down the 0 here, you will get when you apply 5 multiply this, you will get 980. That means what, it will complete divisible, it is complete divisible. 196 3000 whatever this number, this is division by this is complete divisions, right? Because remainder is 0, you can write directly, put a 195 plus remainder will be 0. So remainder is 0, you just stop here, this becomes what is what, this is become remainder is 0, so we have to stop Euclid division lemma. So 196 gives you the HCF of these two numbers, this becomes HCF, very simple. So Euclid division lemma you can solve by your primary divisions rules, right? Whenever the remainder is 0 na, you have just stop, and that divisor or b value will be HCF of that. Take another problem. This is question number 3 of the exercise number 1.1. so what is given here? Army contingent of 616 members is to march behind a army band of 32 members in a parade, right? The two group are to march in the same member, right? Two groups we have to divide it in the same member of the column. What is the maximum number of column? We have to calculate this kind of things, this kind of problems asked in Euclid division lemma. So you just apply Euclid division lemma. You have seen two numbers are there, 32 and 616 are members are there, right? We have to divide two groups where the column we have to find out. To getting the column, that means what? That column must be should be HCF of these two numbers. So to get the HCF of these two numbers, you will get the number of columns, right? So again, this will be A, this will be B. So apply this. A will be what? A equals to B into Q plus R. So in the place of A, I can write this. In the place of B, I can write this. So what should be Q? So how you can calculate now? You just put 616 divided by 32. So how much you will get? You just divide these things. How? Just whenever you take 2, it will be more. You just take 1, right? Or you to take a bigger number, like this is 32 and look, 32 is here. You just put a 1 over here. What you will get? 32, right? That means what? This will be 9. This will be 2, right? Just down this 6, you will get 32 into if I multiply 10, it will be more, so I take 9. So this will be 8. This will be 8, right? This will be 6, and this will be only what is remaining. You will see only 8 is remainder, right? 8 will be remainder. So just take 19 over here plus 8, right? So 8 is what? 8 is remainder, right? So remainder is not 0. Remainder is not 0. Here you can write remainder is not 0. So Euclid division proceed further. So just take, this will be your number, and this remainder will be what? A B. This will be 8. What should I take over here? You get 0, right? So this will complete divisible, means what? Here you can take 32 as a dividend and 8 is a divisor. You will get 4. This 32 will be 0, 0. Means what? When remainder becomes 0, here is remainder 0, you should stop the solutions. Stop. That means what? This divisors, this B will be what? A HCF of this. Means what? HCF of this is 8. HCF of this two number is 8. This 8 becomes, hence maximum number of column will be 8. That's all, right? So like this you can solve it, right?